What is going on, everyone? Matt here from PlayStation Generation over on Console Creatures. I am here at the Bossies to talk about my three favorite games of the year. This year was packed with so many incredible games, so many fantastic JRPGs, so many amazing indies. So I'm here to talk about my favorite three. In my third slot is Astrobot. I know, I host a PlayStation podcast. This should be my number one. And honestly, my top three could really go in any order given on any day. I love the three of them so much, but in my third slot is Astrobot. This is a game that I was incredibly excited for. I've been an Astrobot fan since Rescue Mission on PSVR 1. I loved the playroom. So coming into Astrobot, I knew what Team Asobi had in the tank. I knew that they had something really special ready to go for us. But despite that, it still blew me away and surprised me in ways that I never really anticipated. It's just so much fun. It's a game that never forgets exactly what it is, and it is there to give the player an incredible and fun adventure from start to finish. There's so much love for PlayStation fans here, and for PlayStation's 30th history. There's so much in this game. The way that the flowers move and the way that they pop, the level design, the PlayStation cameos all the way through. There's just so much packed in here that makes you smile from ear to ear. I had a blast playing this from start to back. On any other year, it probably would have been in my top slot. But Astrobot is just a massive reminder on what games are supposed to be, and it remembers in every instance that it is fun. In my second slot, Metaphor ReFantasio. I am a massive Persona fan. So when Atlas announced that Studio Zero was taking the formula and bringing it into a medieval fantasy setting, I was going to be seated day one, no matter what. And I kind of expected that to be all it was going to be, but Metaphor takes that foundation and runs with it in so many new and exciting directions. The job system is so fluid. There's so much different ways that you can spec your characters in your party. You can make a healer tank. You can make a DPS healer. There's just so many different ways that you can mess with that system. That is really cool. The characters are fantastic. The story is incredible. It deals with so much more than I think I was expecting from it. Centered around this battle for the crown, but also dealing with classism, racism, religious fanaticism, and so much more. Metaphor is just incredible. It is probably the best RPG this year and one of my favorites of all time. It's worth everyone playing and checking out. Metaphor is just incredible. There is one game though that, while I think it's probably a worse game, it is still my favorite game of the year, and that's Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. I have so much love for the Yakuza Like a Dragon series. So getting Infinite Wealth almost felt like a pipe dream. We thought Kiryu was gone, and they brought him back for another round with Ichiban. And seeing these two protagonists on screen together was just such an incredibly special moment. And Kiryu dealing with everything that he's dealing with in that game is just incredibly poignant and handled in a really fantastic way, taking us out of Japan to Hawaii for the first time. Everything about Infinite Wealth is just personifies what I love about gaming. It is a incredible story with fantastic characters. There's so much to do, from a Pokemon style monster catching mini game to an Animal Crossing like island management simulator. Infinite Wealth just does what everything that RGG does, distilled into one game. A mix of a core and emotional, heartfelt story with ridiculously wild side content. That game means everything to me. Infinite Wealth is my game of the year. Thank you so much for listening to me talk for the last couple minutes about my games of the year. Come check us out on consolecreators.com. PlayStation Generation is live every Sunday at 8 p.m. Thank you to the Bossies for inviting me out here. I appreciate you all so very much. Have a safe and wonderful holiday and a new year. We'll see you next time.